Alright, everybody. Welcome to the pregame show. Here are the lists. Bets are live. If you'd like to place bets, exclamation point bet in the chat. And the bet ID, 0 for Curtis and 1 for Trajan. Then the number of credits you'd like to bet, 100 being the max. So I'm using new headphones and my voice sounds weird. Alright. Looks like they are spawning their dials. We got First Order versus Galactic Empire. Alright, looks like they are ready to go. Oh, no, looks like only Trajan just got his dials down. Curtis on the left here, figuring out these Inquisitors. They are facing a rock. Alright, once they get dials down, we'll start this thing for real. Are they revealing? We'll start this timer. Yep, okay. I will get out of the spectator mode, go into the spectator mode. Alright. Hey everybody, and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got another match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Curtis on the left and Trajan on the right. Curtis flying Rexler Brath and 2 Inquisitors with supernatural reflexes, fire control system, and concussion missiles. Rexler's got fire control system juke and the BM jamming beam, because why not at 0 points? On the right we've got Trajan with quick draw, backdraft, midnight, and scorch. So 2 TIE SFs and 2 TIE FOs. Quick draw's got fanatical. Everybody's got fanatical, because why not? It's 2 points. I believe it gives you rerolls when you're shieldless. While you perform a primary attack, if you are not shielded, you may change 1 eyeball result to a hit result. Okay, so not a reroll, but a soft focus. So Quick Draw's got Afterburners, which is nice, and Special Forces Gunner. So shoot out the front and back. Throw 3 dice out the front. Backdraft has the same things, minus Afterburners. And then got 2 similar TIE FOs with Midnight and Scorch. Let's take a look at Scorch's ability. It's the one I'm not quite sure of. While you perform a primary attack, if you are not stressed, you may gain 1 stress token to roll 1 additional die. That's nice. And then Midnight is the old Omega leader. She has you locked, you can't modify dice. Quick draw, when he loses a shield, he can get a bonus attack. Backdraft throws an extra dice out the back. Alright. Looks like these Inquisitors happy to just move up the left side of the board, not wanting to joust this little FO First Order brick here. Let's go ahead and name our Inquisitors. Thing 1 and Thing 2. That's not even a number. There we go. Rexler Brath doing Rexler Brath things. Big old 5 forward. No reason not to. Come for the flank here. If these guys had turned, he could have easily done a 3 in a barrel roll or come in through these rocks, but the way it is now, he's probably going to 3 bank, maybe 5 in a boost. I wonder if we'll see the Inquisitors turn in, try and come in through here, or if they'll just wait. Yeah, I don't know what you wait for here. Let Rexler draw these guys off and then flank with the Inquisitors? Nope. They're going to turn in. They've got supernatural reflexes, though. Spinning a force point to boost. That one is blue. It's a nice dial for supernatural reflexes. I didn't really think about that. Oh, he did a linked action. That's what he did. He did a boost into a focus, then turned for focus evade. Nicely done. Oh, new follower, 321 stars. Thanks for following. Welcome aboard. Let me know if you guys hear a buzz in the audio. I hear something, but I think it might. I have new headphones, and I feel like it might be them. Oh, a subscription. Refuse resist. Thank you for the subscription. Enjoy your emotes. All right. So TIFOs, TISFs turn in. Makes sense. The engagement's definitely happening somewhere in here. Rexler's running out of room to run. Refuse resist with the natties in chat. No dice have been thrown, but I'm glad you have that emote. Tommy says no buzz on YouTube. Okay, it might be these headphones. Mess around with them later. Alright, back to the planning phase. Got both arcs facing forward for these SFs. Yeah, okay, backdraft and quick draw up front. What are the initiatives? 6 for Midnight, 4 for Scorch, 6 for quick draw, 4 for backdraft. Okay, some nice symmetry there. Got our 2 6s on the right here, 2 4s on the left. Backdraft in front of Scorch. Imagine we'll just see straights here. We could see banks if they really want to focus fire Rexler. Let's take a look at concussion. That's 2 to 3, right? Oh, let's get that out of the way. Yeah. Range 2 to 3. 3 dice. After this attack hits, each ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender exposes one of its damage cards. So again, we've got supernatural reflexes, so these rocks aren't as imposing as they might seem right now. Big ol' hard 3-turn out of Rexler, I imagine. I don't think a 3-bank and a boost would help him. He's gonna have to 3-hard focus evade. Alright, there's that boost right, then probably... Ooh, a 2. Okay. Spicy. Need to make sure he's not in his own way here. Gonna reach for that target lock on backdraft. Oh, you know what? We'll probably see a barrel roll focus, and then some sort of bank in. Yep, so both force points spent here. Ooh, he's looking to barrel roll right. Goes for the focus. One bank. Nicely done. Gonna reach for that target lock. Probably. He had it here. Ooh, and he just barely gets it. Don't think backdraft is gonna be... Well... Still would probably be in arc. Yeah. Might have to barrel roll out. Ooh, 3 bank out of backdraft, so they're going hard on Rexler here. Makes sense. 2 forward out of Scorch. He's not worried because none of these guys have target locks on him. Yep, focus is the safe bet. Doesn't have boost. Just a barrel roll. Alright, there's that 3 hard out of Rexler. We all knew it was coming. The worst kept secret. Focus evade. 3 forward out of quick draw. Just daring Rexler to shoot at him. Could afterburners into range 1. Oof, it's kind of tempting. Goes for the focus. There's a 4 forward out of Midnight. Probably wants to go ahead and target lock. Probably the safest thing you could do is keep Rexler from modding. Oh, goes for the focus. Okay. Alright. Quick draw. Two hits and a focus. Probably gonna spend it. Yeah, Refuse saying, this looks fun to fly Supernatural Inquisitors. I agree. I think it's a cool looking list. Spins the focus for 3 hits. Oh, I guess 3 evades out of Rexler. Wow. Hit crit. Hey, there's some natties. 1 blank out of Rexler. But 1 focus. Is he going to spend it? He sure is. For 2 evades. So, Midnight and Quick Draw able to strip a little bit. 1 token at least off of Rexler. You know what? This might be... If Midnight had target lock Rexler, I wonder if it would be a good time to use Jamming Beam to strip that lock, but probably not. Alright, Rexler. I didn't actually see who he was shooting at. Probably Backdraft. Oh, whole lot of nothing out of Rexler. Well, that's fair after you roll 3 natural evades. Alright, Backdraft shooting. 3 dice out the front. We'll focus. Hit crit. Looks like 2 focuses. He's going to spin the evade and take 1 on the shields. So 3 shots. Rexler takes 1. So now the Inquisitors should get their shots. Just be 2 dice shots with focus. Range 3 though. Into Scorch here. Spins the focus for hit crit. 5 dice. 2 evades. He's fine. Alright. Ooh, this one's going to go into Backdraft. Oh, he does have the lock there. So he does get to fire a concussion missile. Probably going to spend that lock. Took the arc indicator with him. Alright. He rolls. Spins the focus for 2 hits. No range 3 bonus. Oh, blanks out. Backdraft takes 2. Down to 1 shield. And that was Inquisitor number 1, so we'll spin that concussion missile. Nicely done with that missile. Unfortunate defense roll there for Backdraft. And back to planning we go. Concussion missiles. Interesting choice for the Inquisitors. Do you have good reach? Gives you a 3 dice attack at range 2 to 3, and a 3 dice attack at range 1 with your normal primary. Let's look at the point values there. Concussion missiles are 6. So under that you have homing missiles for 5, which gives you a 4 dice attack at range 2 to 3, but the opponent can choose to just take that damage. Also, it's only 2 charges. Concussion missiles 6 with 3 charges. Clusters have 4 charges but are range 1 to 2. So that kind of makes your range 3 game a little less impactful. So yeah, cluster missiles probably a good shout for this build. Alright, dial's going down. We see more supernatural reflexes from the Inquisitors, maybe 1 bank boost. And then another 1 bank. I believe all the 1s are blue. Maybe a 1 forward, a hard turn, or another boost. Or a 1 bank and a 1 bank. No, that would put him on this rock. 1 bank and a 1 forward, maybe. No, they don't have 1 forwards, right? Let's look. There's an easy way to settle this. Let's take a look at that dial. There it is. All right. So all the 1s are blue, but there is no 1 forward. They're too fast. We all know that. 2 and 3 forward. Okay. Rexler. I mean, the obvious thing would be a 4K, but he's probably too close, right? 1 base length, 2 base length, 3 base length. I could put him like here, right? Do you bother trying to block that? Well, he moves before everybody except Backdraft, right? Put the target lock right where I can't see. Yeah, Backdraft's 4. Okay. Alright, there's a barrel roll focus into a 1 hard. Reaches for another target lock. The one that's left is the Inquisitor number 2. So who do you think is going to end up in front of you? I think Quick Draw. Alright, here's another Supernatural Reflexes. I'm glad we didn't regen the force points in the overlay, because they are both spent now. Probably a boost. Yep. There's the boost with the focus and the stress. Here's a blue maneuver. 1 bank. probably... Ooh, okay, he's going to keep that target lock on backdraft. Might be safer to go after Scorch, but... Alright, backdraft does what backdraft does best. He moves up. Probably going to turn that arc. There it is. Arc turning is a white maneuver for the TIE SF. It goes for a focus and a white turret rotate. One of the only ships with a white linked action, as far as I know. Can't think of any others. Inquisitor 2 will not have a shot on backdraft. And I kind of wonder if Quick Draw will. I'm wondering where he's going to end up. Probably right where Rexler was, so maybe. So Scorch. Looks like he hard turned and then barrel rolled. Ooh, the 4K just bumps. Ouch. I would look at that template, man. Where did that thing end up? Oh. So we're seeing that, yeah. So it's right up under there. Even counting base links, not enough to make me a good X-Wing player. Still can't judge distances. Alright. So, Quick Draw, what did he do? I don't see Quick Draw's dial. Well, whatever he did, he thought Rexler wasn't going to be there. He is there. Okay. So this is one dice, one hit into Rexler from... Is that Scorch? No, that's Midnight. That's right. Rexler into Midnight. 4 dice. Range 1. No mods. Doesn't need them. A hit and 3 crits. Wow. One's going through no matter what. Let's see how much... If he doesn't perfectly evade this, and he doesn't, he's taking crits. So Midnight takes 1 on the shield. And then takes 2 crits. So let's see what these end up being. Oh boy, hitting the wrong button again. Panicked pilot, so 2 stress. Structural damage, so rolling less. Ow, 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 ow. That does not bode well for Midnight here. Never got that target lock off. Wouldn't matter, because Rexler's just rolling hot fire on that one. Alright, here comes Backdraft. Range 1, out the back arc with a focus. Doesn't matter, doesn't roll any focus results. 2 hits. 3 evade dice from Rexler. No mods. Odds should be in Trajan's favor. Doesn't matter. Oh, the hot fire continues. 3 evades. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, Refuse saying Rexler bumping was a good thing in this case. Absolutely. Didn't cost him anything. Not yet, at least. 1 hit into Rexler, range 1. This is from Scorch, who takes a stress to roll an extra die. Barrel rolled, so didn't have any mods. Wouldn't matter, because didn't roll... Well, I mean, he probably would have focused, but... 2 evades. Rexler is fine. Spark is saying Curtis has this, I think. Yeah, it's sure looking like that. Yeah, Trajan lamenting the fact that he had 3 range 1 shots on a tokenless Rexler and got nothing. That is a real bummer. Inquisitor firing 1 hit, no evades on Scorch, so has to take that damage. Wow. Alright, Inquisitor into Backdraft. Not... Oh, that's the wrong target lock. Okay. 2 dice, gets 2 hits on Backdraft. Backdraft rolling 3 evades, so he is A-okay. I wonder if he can fit a barrel roll in with the Inquisitor and then maybe a hard turn. We'll see. Man, that's such an unfortunate round for Trajan. I mean, he didn't have a whole lot of mods himself. He did have a focus up here. But yeah, 3 range 1 shots. What was that? 4, 8, 11 dice into Rexler for no damage. Ooh. And then rolls, what? A hit and 3 crits as his attack? Ugh. Disgusting. 23 points on the board for Curtis. Looks like we do have Midnight and Scorch with Fanatical online, so they'll at least have some focus mods. Of course, they rolled a whole lot of blanks last round, so maybe we'll see them wishing they had a target lock. Alright, dialing it in. Looks like the 2 Inquisitors are dialed in. Gotta figure out Rexler. I mean, I'm sure he's tempted to do another 4K. There's not a whole lot to block him. Midnight moves after him. Scorch moves first. Probably wants to do a blue maneuver. Let's see, let's take a look at the blue maneuvers for the... So, and that was Scorch, right? Yeah. So 2 banks, yeah. That's a pretty good dial for that SF. Alright. Looks like everybody's got their dials down, so here come the Inquisitors with their supernatural reflexes. Boost left out of the Inquisitor. Linked action focus, 1 hard turn. Takes an evade. He's already got a target lock, so why risk it? Just gonna dare Quick Draw to come up here. So he can pretty much assume that Backdraft is not going to be in range, so going to move that target lock to something closer. He goes for Quick Draw. I feel like Scorch is a better call there, but we'll see. Backdraft moves up with a 1 bank. Goes for the focus. Scorch does it too hard, relieves that stress. Goes for the focus. 4K out of Rexler. Oh, nicely done from Scorch. Almost got in the way of Rexler here. Didn't quite make it, but it was a good call. Ooh, and Rexler moves out of the way. Do either of them catch each other on the corners? I don't think so. Quick Draw just moves up. Might turn his arc or might take a shot at the Inquisitor. Nope. He is unhappy with Rexler. Here comes Midnight. Getting out of the way. Might go for an early... Might go for the target lock. Nothing can shoot you. Might as well get that... Oh, actually the... has 2 stress, so never mind. What move did she do? A 5, so... That's white. Can't relieve any stress. Here's Quick Draw, shooting out the back arc. 1 hit. 2 evades. Midnight doesn't have a shot, so Rexler's going to shoot into Quick Draw. Seems like he's fine with the back arc, the potential back arc shot from Quick Draw. Actually, that's the only shot he has, so doesn't have a choice. All right, looks like Quick Draw's losing 2 shields, and he's going to spend the charge. Throw another 3 dice attack, or 2 dice attack at Rexler, who still has his evade. Probably going to focus here for 2 hits. 1 evade. Is Rexler going to spend it? He sure does. Don't think he's going to get hit by Backdraft, so he should be safe. Yep, and Scorch doesn't get a piece of Rexler, unfortunately. Rexler's already shot. So here come the Inquisitors. Looks like both Inquisitors have Quick Draw locked. So we're going to see some pretty brutal concussion missiles here. Focus and target lock. 3 dice attacks. Hit, blank. He's going to fire control system. It's number 2 shooting, so let's get rid of a cluster missile there. No, number 1, sorry. So 3 hits, 2 evades, or two focus results. So it takes a shield and... Oh boy, a direct hit. Yep, Trajan calls GG. Quick Draw's dead. And that's it. Very quick game. I think that range 1 engagement here, that was just brutal. And that's going to do it. Thanks everybody for watching. Settle up bets after the match. Till next time, this is Scott from Hexaled Gaming signing off. Alright, let's settle up here. Curtis takes it. Are there any other matches? Yeah, there should be. I'm going to reset the room and find new players. All right, I'm gonna go find some new players. I'll be right back. Alright. Looks like these guys are good to go. Let me get rid of this. There we go. They are putting dials down. Let's go ahead and stop our timer, reset that. Mars says, Upsilons are so weird. I agree. Possibly the most effective combat ship in the game, stats-wise, is a shuttle. Yeah, it's a little weird. Looks like dials are all down. Once these guys reveal, we will start the timer. Oh, looks like they're already doing that. Okay. I'm going to go into spectator mode. Let's get this thing started for real. Alright, everybody, and welcome back to Hexaled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got another match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Spartacus on the left and Zolio on the right. Spartacus flying Resistance. He's got a little bit of... Rebel. I see an A-Wing, and I think Resistance now. What's wrong with this world? Garvin Drace with Marksmanship, Jake Farrell with Marksmanship, Gavin Darklighter with Marksmanship, Fire Control System, R4, Tinnum with Marksmanship, Fire Control System, and Jamming Beam. So every one of these ships, if you're in the Bullseye arc, they can change a hit to a crit. Garvin can spend a focus token and then give it to another teammate. Let's double check that. After you spend a focus token, you may choose a friendly ship at range 1 to 3. That ship gains 1 focus token. Gavin, while a friendly ship performs an attack if the defender is in your front arc, the attacker may change 1 hit to a crit, so presumably a lot of crits flying around from the rebels. R4 makes his 1s and 2s less difficult. Tinnum likes to be stressed. Fire Control System means he doesn't have to spend his target lock to get a reroll. And Jamming Beam because it's free. On the right we've got First Order. Ooh, and look at the color scheme here. Should go ahead and name these guys. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Maybe we'll put the colors in here. So number 1 is red. You know what? I like brackets. There we go. And then purple. Cool. Is that all fitting? Yeah, relatively. And then green. Cool. Alright, so Starkiller base pilot. We've got all generics for the First Order. We've got 3 Zeta Squadron survivors, which are the TIE SFs, and they've got their Special Forces gunners. Each of them is worth 44 points. We've got Starkiller base pilot with hyperspace tracking data, and General Hux. I believe he used hyperspace to place at a 6. Oh my god, I have a new keyboard, so I keep hitting the Windows key instead of the Alt key. Hyperspace tracking data. Before placing forces, you may choose a number between 0 and 6. Treat your initiative as the chosen value during setup. So he chose to place at a 6. After setup, assign 1 focus or evade token to each friendly ship at range 0 to 2. So that's how these guys started with focus tokens around 1. Then we've got General Hux. While you perform a white coordinate action, you may treat it as red. If you do, you may coordinate up to 2 additional ships of the same type. And each ship you coordinate must perform the same action, treating that action as red. So he stresses himself, and each of these ships gets to take a red action from the single coordinate. So nice and tasty. Got to reinforce on the 4 of the Starkiller base pilot. Alright, so Gavin catches a corner through a rock of the Upsilon. So we'll get 3 dice. 1 plus 1 for range, plus 1 for obstruction. Gavin's going to get 3 dice on the attack. Does he already have a target lock? No. Did he not? Experimental scanner target lock? That seems like a mistake, but it doesn't matter because he's got 3 natural hits. Turns 1 to a crit thanks to his ability. 1 evade takes 2 on the shields. Oh, he has a reinforce, so just take 1. Nice. Super Sniper Boy. Well, thank you for keeping track. I wouldn't put it past me to have a mistake in the overlay. I wonder why a ship with unlimited target lock range gets to the initial engagement without a target lock. Yeah, seems like you... I mean, did he move up and boost? He has a boost into a target lock. No, he couldn't target lock range 1 though, right? Yeah. I don't know. Spartacus says, no, I forgot. Okay. Happens to the best of us. Alright, so... shots into... oh, this must be from Garvin. Into Zeta Squadron Survivor number 3, so into this guy, who removes 1 shield. Alright, 10 num. Gonna shoot into number 3 as well. 1 hit and 2 blanks. We see the S-foil reminder here. Yeah, this is when you have to ask, maybe Braylon is better than 10 num. Maybe. Alright, Starkiller base pilot's going to shoot out the front, probably into Garvin. 3 hits. 1 evade. Should take 2 on Garvin. Yep, that shield's down for the X-Wing. And then Zeta Squadron Survivor is going to shoot out the front. Ooh, spins the focus for hit, crit. Garvin gets 2 evades, takes the crit on the hull. So that is going to be a real crit. Panic pilot, no, stunned pilot. After you execute a maneuver, if you moved through or overlapped an obstacle, suffer 1 damage. He's moving into the least crowded part of the board, so don't think that's going to be a big deal. Alright, and back to dials we go. Alright, so what do we see here? Starkiller base pilot has a rock to his left, so probably not going to move. Actually, the nice thing about this list is they're all 2, so he can just let these guys move and then bump into them if he needs to. So who do you go after here? I mean, eliminating Garvin shouldn't be a huge problem. Can you run with Garvin? Not really against TIE-FOs or TIE-SFs. I mean, they could just move here, turn their arc backwards, and take some nice Special Forces gunner shots. Maybe number 3 moves up, turns the arc, and the rest just go forward. Looks like Gavin can do a lazy 3 and boost to make... Boost to run, maybe, at least most of them. Problem is he moves after. So he could do a 3 bank left and then boost. Goes for a focus. It looks like they're just going to try and get in his way. Not a bad idea. I mean, if he does do that 3 bank boost, he could be just fine. Might have to take one from Starkiller base pilot. Oh wow, the rebels are all 4s. I didn't notice that either. So they can choose what order to move in, block each other if they want to. Goes for a 3 forward on 10. So that's one shot he doesn't have to take, but man, he's lined up for a big range one shot from Starkiller base pilot. Ooh, and a 3 forward out of Garvin. Where was he going? Maybe Garvin's just looking to take somebody with him. Garvin could boost, and then maybe Jake could come up and give him a focus. So we look at Jake's ability. After you perform a booster barrel roll action, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 1. That ship performs a focus action. Actually, probably want it for himself. Can't target lock at range 1. Yeah, that's kind of the big deal with E-Wings, is you can't target lock at range 1. Yep, so he moves the target lock to Zeta Squadron Survivor back here. Ooh, Jake gets put on a rock, takes a damage. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not looking good for the rebels here. Get jammed up here, lose their mods. Jake unable to hand out the mods. Garvin can't hand out the mods. Gavin didn't come into the first round of combat with the mod he needed. Alright, Garvin shooting range 2 into Zeta Squadron Survivor back here. Oop, nope, gonna throw range 1 into the... I don't know who he's shooting at. Rolls 1 crit. Can't even use marksmanship because he doesn't have a regular hit. I guess this is into the Upsilon. Takes a shield. I don't know why you would shoot the Upsilon right now. I'd try to wipe one of these TIE fighters off the board before it shoots. That's 4 dice that you can eliminate. Probably would have gone for Survivor number 2, because I think all 3 of these guys could shoot at him. Alright, looks like Gavin's going to shoot into Survivor number 3, who has already taken damage. Two hits and a focus. He's going to use marksmanship for a crit, and Gavin for a crit. Blank focus, so you could take both of these on the shields. Not a bad idea. Keep that focus around for your attack on Gavin. Garvin. Oh boy. Alright, takes the shields off number 3. So that should give points to Spartacus 22 to 24. A little under 60 minutes left. 10 numb. Only has one shot, range 1 into the Starkiller base pilot. 4 dice. Hit, crit, that's not bad. Still plenty of shields to go around. Ooh, actually gets another crit from Gavin. 1 evade, takes 2 shields on Starkiller base pilot. Alright. Hit focus. Spins the focus for 2 on Garvin. 1 evade, takes 1. Got 2 left. I believe bets are still open. Probably shouldn't be. Aha. Alright, so hit crit onto 10 numb. Takes 2 shields. Got 2 left. Looks like this guy back here is going to take a shot into Garvin. 3 dice. One hit, a blank, and a focus. Does have the focus token. Uses it for 2. One evade, takes 1. 1 left on Garvin. I don't think the Starkiller base pilot has shot yet. And here he comes. Get a range 2 shot into Garvin. Hit crit, that should be enough. See if Gavin can come out here with hot fire, and he cannot. 1 evade and a focus. He doesn't have a focus, so that is a dead Gavin Dreas. Alright, looks like the bet bot was not connected. So you're going to see a whole bunch of betting information coming in here. Go ahead and start it again just for fun. Alright. So that's one method of token sharing that's going to be off the board. Got 4 shields off the Upsilon, 3 shields off one of the ties. Just not quite as definitive as you'd like it to be. And I don't think Jake coming into the fight is really going to add a whole lot. In this instance, I would much rather have Arvel bumping into this Upsilon, taking range 0 shots. Alright, looks like the rebels are done with their dials, but First Order going to take a little bit longer. Got some things to think about here. Could just see the FOs turn away, or the SFs turn away and turn those arcs backwards. They probably want their 3 dice attacks. Could see sloops. That'd be pretty good. Just kind of getting out of the Starkiller base pilot's way. That's the problem. Alright, looks like they're going down. Alright, so we see the Upsilon move past the 3 forward. Looks like he's coordinating. He's using Hux to coordinate a target lock on Tinnum, which is nice, but what? 2 banks? I don't know what you do. Yep, there's a 2 bank to relieve the stress. We'll probably see a series of those. Alright, and then we have bumps. Do we think Tinnum did some sort of Talon roll? There's a 1 bank from Gavin. Relieves the stress, but yeah, there's only 1 person shooting at him, and he's only got 1 shot, so that's, well, he's probably got 2. He's got 1 in the Starkiller base. Maybe they'll both focus into this Upsilon here. Two bank out of Jake. I mean, come on. You planned that one out. You knew where Tinnum was going to be. Oh well. Nice to see Hux get used. Old Huxtable. May not have any shots from these TIE SFs. Ooh, Tinnum gonna try his luck into the Zeta Squadron Survivor number 3. He's got 3 hull left, so maybe not a bad idea. Tinnum does have the stress for his ability, and oh boy, that dice went back into the dice pile. Never seen that. Gonna re-roll it. Count that as a cock die. And it's the same result. Spend that focus, or that stress, for 2 hits. An evade and a focus. Spends that focus for 2 evades. Whole lot of nothing here. Probably see Gavin shoot into number 1, who hasn't taken any damage, or continue shooting into the Starkiller base pilot. Nope, gonna take a shot. Oh, he's got marksmanship, so it doesn't really matter with 3 shields up. It could. 2 hits. He's got a target lock. Alright, 3 hits. He's going to turn 2 into a crit, thanks to his ability and marksmanship. And a whole lot of nothing here out of Zeta Squadron Survivor, so those shields are gone and half points are available. So it's 44 to 48. Still pretty close in this game. Jake, who do you want to shoot? Better chance of hitting number 2, but might want to do something meaningful into, yeah. Gonna shoot Zeta Squadron Survivor number 1. He's got marksmanship on him. Could potentially push a crit through. But you gotta roll hits, and he did not. Yeah, Mars over here singing the praises of heroic. Would have been nice. 1 hit into Gavin. And Gavin gets 1 evade. Good round for the Rebels. I mean, they didn't do a whole lot of damage. Did 3 shields, so that's not terrible. But that came from 1 shot. We'll see. Maybe this guy can push some damage through to Gavin. Two crits. Gavin's still got full shields though, right? Yeah. Oh, and he rolls 3 natty evades. So he's not taking anything. Pro School in the chat. How you doing, buddy? You're in the Kyber Cup, right? Yeah. Let's take a look at Protoskull's list. Oh, 3.5 horsemen. Alright. I look forward to seeing it fly. A hull upgrade on Forlom. Okay. Where did you find the points? Alright, back to dials. Will we see the Rebels perform actions? That is the question. Could see sloop, sloop, sloop. Could see 3 banks with a focus and an arc turn. Starkiller base is stressed. He could just move up and do the same thing, giving them all a focus. Then they could do... Well, they've already got target lock, so yeah, I don't know. All right. Looks like the Rebels are all done. Just waiting on the last of these First order ships. Let's take a look at the Upsilon dial. So in terms of blue maneuvers, we got a 1 forward, 2 forward, and 2 banks. So 1 forward probably wouldn't be a bad idea, as long as you're, yeah, he would have, I think he'd have room to turn the turn after that. All right. Yep, so he just moves forward, uses Hux. Does he have a 2 hard turn? Yes. Okay, so he does have a white maneuver that he can do next turn to stay on the board. Alright, so he's giving out focus tokens. Then the TIFOs are moving past. Did they turn their arc? Yep, they sure did. So we've got backward facing arcs with focus and evade. All right. There's a 1 forward from 10 num. Ooh, he did not bump, so he will actually get to mod now. Protoskull says, you sounded so disappointed. No, I like to see lists that I'm unfamiliar with. And I guess just being on that Slack channel, that's what you hear a lot of. I mean, I'm glad you're not flying Han Wedge or Han Luke or something like that. Somehow that's more scummy than the scum list. So we have a bump out of Jake. What did Gavin do? Did Gavin barrel roll or boost or something? Gavin tried to boost left. Oh. Whoops. That was a good attempt. So 10 num's gonna shoot. 4 dice. 2 hits. Yeah, he's got marksmanship on just about everything there. Who is he shooting? Who's the most vulnerable about that? 1 or 2? Probably 1. Yep. Spins the evade for 2. Be fine. Alright, Jake's going to shoot range 1. Hit crit. Gavin doesn't have it in arc, so... Here's one evade, so that goes through. Let's see what this crit is. Is that a panicked? It's a stunned. Why does that always look like panicked pilot to me? Alright, let's get our second stunned pilot. Don't think there's anything to run over here, although this is a bad mat for seeing debris and rocks. Gavin's going to take a range 1 shot. Gets his crit. 2 hits and a crit. Nothing out of the Star Killer base pilot, so that crit is going through. And that's some points on the board. 78 to 48 with that attack. Disabled power regulator. So he will be taking an ion token this round. Definitely has to start facing away from the board edges before he has to do an ion maneuver. Alright, into 10 num, range 1. A focus and a crit. Spends the focus for hit crit. So one of those should be going through. Both of them go through. 10 num has no shields left. 73 to 78, and just like that, First Order's catching up. Ooh, hit, crit. You know what we call those around here, natties. Got a blank. I believe this is into 10 num. He's going to take a hit and 2 crits. If either of those is direct hit, that is a dead 10 num. So we've got another stunned pilot and a direct hit. So that is a dead 10 num. And that is 97 to 78. That's a big swing. Does he catch Jake? He sure does. Back arc 3 dice, 3v3 with a focus for the Zeta Squadron Survivor, number 1. Hit crit. One evade, so he evades the hit, takes the crit on his last shield, but that is half points. 116 to 78. It's a big swing here. All right, going back to dials here. See if, yep, took the ion on the Starkiller base pilot. No, he's already, yeah, doesn't need an extra one. So I think if you're the, for the Starkiller base pilot, I kind of want to turn right because it seems like you're less at risk for Gavin, but then you're facing this board edge when you take your second ion. It's not really clear whether you can. You could probably make it with another 2 hard. I think he wants to come down here and support these guys with coordinates or with hucks or something. These guys need to turn around here pretty soon. start getting their 3 dice arcs facing the enemy instead of shooting out the back arc. Of course, if they turn around now, they won't get Special Forces Gunner because your arc indicator needs to be facing out the front. All right. Dials are going down. None of these stunned pilots are really going to affect anything here. They're a long way away from any obstacle. Still got 5 left on Starkiller base pilot, so not negligible. Only 2 left on number 1. This guy. Looks like both players are done. And they're off. We see a big 3 sloop here from Zeta Squadron Survivor number 3. Oh, and he does go for the 2 hard on Starkiller base pilot. He's got plenty of room to turn next turn. Three hard from Zeta Squadron Survivor number 2. Interesting decision not to turn him around. Maybe he was afraid of this debris. Mars says no actions for a while for the Upsilons. Yeah, if it survives. I think this is still a good call, though. I think this rock could potentially give Gavin trouble. He goes for a 2 hard. Says he's not even worried about this. Goes for the boost, and he's going to go for a target lock, so he's going to have to do Survivor number 2. And he'll probably get 2 crits if he gets any hits at all. Oh, but he's splitting his forces. Jake goes forward, could give him... Wait, actually. That ship may perform a focus action. Well, Gavin can't because he's stressed. Could boost left. Put him here. He wouldn't have marksmanship, but he'd have a better chance of hitting something. But number 2 is the damaged one. Is the undamaged one, yeah. You're right. But he didn't have a choice. I mean, he could have gone for a focus. Well, he couldn't have boosted into a focus, unfortunately, so... Maybe boosting was the wrong call, or was he in the way of Jake, maybe? Alright, Jake's going to take the only shot he's got. Range 1 into the Starkiller base pilot. No crits, because Gavin doesn't have arc, and the bullseye arc isn't up there. Gonna spin the focus, probably. Yeah. He's relatively safe. 1 evade, takes 1 on Starkiller base pilot, down to 4. Alright, let's see what Gavin's got. So this guy's only got 2 hull left. And you get 4 dice. Or you throw 3 dice here with the target lock. And fire control. He's going to go for the range 1 shot. The potential to wipe this ship is too great. Ooh, that's going to be hit and crit thanks to marksmanship and Gavin's ability. Two evades, though. Takes the crit. Could be a double damage, though. Zeta Squadron Survivor. Damaged engine. Alright, so here comes the shot back. Into Gavin at range 1. Out the back arc, so 2 dice primary. Plus 1 for range. 3v3. One crit. Can Gavin get 1 evade? He does. He gets 2. Alright, here's a range 2 into Gavin out the back. With a focus. Isn't it out the back? Yeah, okay. He deleted that 3rd die. Gonna shoot into... Oh! 2 into Jake! Can Jake survive? The snake! No! 3 blanks and an eyeball. He takes 2. That's the end of Jake Farrell. That 2 dice rear arc attack into Jake. And he's gone. 134 to 78. Now it's down to Gavin Darklighter to pull this one out. Problem for Gavin, it seems like Zeta Squadron Survivor number 1 is going to be, well, he's moving this direction. So I think a 1 bank out of Gavin and a boost can potentially get him where he needs to be. Of course, Survivor number 3 could easily do a 3 forward and a barrel roll to get in Gavin's way. Starkiller base pilot is free to move about the cabin. Should have 2 ions. Yep, there's the other ion. Yeah, 3 forward. Out of Zeta Squadron number 3. So he lets the other guys move first. Yeah, Zeta Squadron Survivor could potentially 2 hard and barrel roll. Do they have a 1 hard? Yes. They do, but it's red. So it'd have to be a 2 hard with a barrel roll, and that's awfully... Certainly puts yourself out there very vulnerable to a 1 bank. Can you get... I don't think a 3 with a barrel roll can get in the way of Gavin. Do a 4, but it'd be about right there. Oof, that's tough. Do we have a stress here on... Nope. Could see a sloop here. Still has that arc turned, though, so maybe just a 1 or 2 bank. Do they have 1 banks? Yeah, they sure do. Is that an E-wing dial? Am I looking at the wrong dial? Oh boy. Let's spin this thing around. No, okay. Sorry, I was wondering about the color. I guess that depends on who splits out the dial. Red player split this one out. Black player split this one out. Okay. It all makes sense now. I'm a master of TTS. Looks like the FO is all good to go. This one's on autopilot. It's me his last turn before he's ion, so he's gonna do it too hard and then end up ioned over here. It'll at least relieve his stress. Ion is a blue maneuver. Oh, that's right. He does have damaged engine on Zeta Squadron Survivor. He's probably just going to go forward as fast as possible, I assume. Three sloop out of Survivor number 2. Which feels particularly dangerous now that he's the only one out here with a target lock on him and doesn't have any defensive mods. 1 bank from Zeta Squadron Survivor. Possibly sacrificing. Do we see a 1 from Gavin? What did he do? A 2 bank. Alright. Relieve that stress thanks to R4 and focus. It's the only offensive mod you have. He could barrel roll, I guess. That seems like a bad idea. He could barrel roll here. But he's already got arc. I mean, I think trying to line up your bullseye seems... Why is he trying to boost? He's trying to boost to get out of arcs. Well, that would be a straight boost. Huh. But Gavin is at full health. He could have eliminated a ship. Now he has no shots and is going to get shot. Alright. 1 hit and an evade. He's fine. All right. I was just reading up on the boost rules. Yeah, you have to declare the... You say you're going to boost, and then you declare the direction. Okay, but with a barrel roll, you declare left or right, and then you can move it to the forward, middle, or back positions. Okay. It's weird that they... Yeah. No, it's weird that you have wiggle room in one and not the other, but yeah. Alright. Bill Copperman says, I think the arc dodge is the right call there. I don't think so, man. I think you take this ship off the board. How much time we got left? 16 minutes left in this match. Probably a sloop here. 2 bank out of survivor number 2. This guy's going to 1 forward. How much the Epsilon got left? 4. Yeah, Mars says, Gavin can't win by not shooting right now. He sacrificed his only shot in order to dodge 1 additional arc. I don't think it was the right call. I don't think it was either. Yep, there's a sloop from number 3. Let's take a look at that E-wing dial. He's got 3 sloops. Okay. There's a 3 hard. So they've got 2 arcs facing this direction. Bill says that the boost put him in a much better position for this round. I don't think so. It's the same position. He's got 2 arcs facing him, just like he did last time, except now he has no mods, where last time he would have had a focus. And he's not range 1 of the thing he was shooting. He is in a much worse position now than he was last turn. The only difference is one of these arcs is a back arc, I think. I think last time it was 2 front arcs, maybe? Yeah, Mars says his only shot would be on the undamaged tie he doesn't want to shoot. Agreed. Alright, here's the shot. Hit crit. Uses his ability. Oh, this is range 2, so that's not bad. He's not going to fire control system? Maybe he's not shooting this one. He's shooting it at number 3. Gotcha. The one without mods. Okay, that's smart. So it gets a crit, which is weapons failure, which doesn't matter this turn. It's number 3. This isn't a tournament game, Bill, so there's no preserving in a MOV. There's only winning. I mean, if he had wiped number 1 last round, he could have potentially wiped 3 this round, and then goes after Starkiller Base. I mean, he could kill a ship per turn, potentially. He could definitely win. 1 hit, 1 evade. Man, this E-Wing has to be infuriating for this first order player, though. He is just not taking anything. $134 to $78. 1 hull left on number 1. Down here. 2 left on number 3. And a full health number 2. Of course, number 2 is facing a rock right now, so he's just going to have to bank or hard turn and keep that arc facing backwards. Alright. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, wiping one of these ties before Starkiller Base Pilot starts turning in towards you is probably a good idea. Maybe you... I don't think you can bank around this rock. Left. No, I think you have to go right. And then boost. Is it a 3 hard? Yeah. So we could do a big 3 hard. Do a 2. I don't think he's going to get arc this turn. I don't think he's going to get range. Yeah, Bill, if you're flying an interceptor, it's a little different. 6 HP versus 3, you know, having shields. These are a little different. How many points is this, Gavin? 66. Substantial. 7 minutes left. Alright. Which way is this E-Wing gonna go? Alright, Starkiller base pilot. Turns in, probably wants to target lock, but probably out of range. There's probably no harm in checking. Oh, hey, he's got it. Better X-Wing player than me. No doubt. That'll be good. For later, at least. Of course, if Gavin goes right around this rock... Three sloop from number 1. Alright, there's a focus. Have number 3. Ooh, a nice one bank out of Gavin. He's got the arc, and he's going to focus. Nice. Focus target locked into number 2, so not the greatest. Could get half points here. Oh boy, that's happened twice now. Hit focus. Probably target lock these 2 blanks. Please don't roll into here. Hey, 2 focus results. So he got 1 crit naturally, and he should get 1 from marksmanship and 1 from his ability. Rolls 1 evade, takes 3 shields. $100 to 134. Getting the rest of the Starkiller base pilot would get him 34 points. Exactly. It would tie the game if Gavin could kill the Upsilon, but probably doesn't want to approach the Upsilon right now. 3 minutes left. Time is not on his side. Ooh, hit crit into Gavin. Gavin's out of mods. 2 evades, though. Takes 1 on the shields. Oh, Gavin, you legend. Alright, they're pausing time. Zolio has to take care of some family business. While we're here, let's look at potential Kyber Cup matches. So I've got one at 3:30 p.m., which is 2 hours from now. I've got one in an hour from now at 2:30, and then I've got one waiting right now. Oh boy. Everybody is within an hour of each other in a game that takes an hour and 15 minutes. Oh boy. All right. And we're back. Alright, dials are going down. Who do you go after here if you're Gavin? This guy... I think these both have pretty good ways of... Too hard. A barrel roll. Doesn't quite get in your way. I think you turn away, right? You don't want to engage Gavin at range 1. Too hard, turn that arc. Number 1 could pretty much just sacrifice himself. I mean, you've got 38 seconds left. Yeah, you bank in, you say shoot me if you want. There's no winning here. I mean, Upsilon just turns away, right? Too hard. Reinforce the rear. And there's nothing you can do as Gavin to get to it. Nope. Upsilon goes in hard with a 3 forward. So you're going to do Hux. Alright, that's time. Goes for a focus. There's it too hard. Looking at a possible barrel roll forward. That'd probably be good. Occupy this space. Looks like it'll block the one bank. He's gonna barrel roll backwards. He wants to shoot this thing. He is not interested in blocking. Well, block probably just makes Zeta Squadron Survivor the target, maybe. We'll see. Barrel rolled left and forward? Yeah, well, maybe that's not the block I was thinking. Don't listen to me. Gavin with the 2-bank. Bumps. Just catches Zeta Squadron number 3. Is that arc pointed backwards? It sure is. It's hard to read. Alright, Gavin. Range 2 into number 1 here. He's only got 1 hull left. Can he make it count? He needs paint. A different color paint. He's got 1 crit. Any amount of paint here. Yep. And that's it. GG. Alright. That's going to do it for that game. Thanks to the players for playing. Thanks to everybody for watching. Congrats to Zolio for winning with generic first order ships. I dig it. And that's going to do it. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexaled Gaming, signing off. Alright. I'm going to reset this room for kyber stuff. All right. I'm going to go work on this. I will be back in mere minutes, I assume, with our first Kyber Cup match. I don't know who it's going to be, but we'll figure it out. Well, looks like our next game is in about 45 minutes, around 2:30 Eastern. So I'm going to go work on some kyber stuff, get some sound stuff worked on for the stream. So I'm actually going to take the stream down while I do that, so you don't have to listen to it. But yeah, we'll be back in about 30 or 45 minutes whenever these guys get in here. So see you in a bit.